A world of languages. How many languages do you think there are in the world? You might be surprised to learn that there are over 7,000 languages spoken across the globe. Each language is unique, a window into the history and culture of the people who speak it. But have you ever wondered why there are so many languages? Why don't we all speak the same one? The answer lies in the fascinating relationship between geography and language. Geography, the study of Earth's physical features and how people interact with them, plays a crucial role in shaping languages. From towering mountain ranges to vast deserts and winding rivers, the Earth's landscapes have influenced the development and diversity of human languages for millennia. Think of it this way. Imagine a group of people living in a remote village nestled in a valley, isolated from the outside world. Over generations, their language would evolve differently from a community residing on the open plains or along a bustling coastline. Their words, grammar, and even pronunciation would reflect their unique surroundings and way of life. In this essay, we'll embark on a journey to explore the captivating connections between geography, language, and culture. We'll uncover how physical landscapes act as both barriers and bridges, fostering linguistic diversity while also facilitating the spread of languages through trade, migration, and cultural exchange. Mountains and islands, nature's barriers, language's protectors. Imagine a towering mountain range, its peaks piercing the clouds, or a chain of islands scattered across a vast ocean. These geographical features, while visually stunning, also act as natural barriers, separating communities and influencing the development of languages. Mountains, with their treacherous slopes and limited passes, often isolate communities. People living in remote mountain valleys may have little contact with the outside world, leading to the preservation of distinct languages and dialects. The Caucasus Mountains, for example, are home to a remarkable diversity of languages, reflecting centuries of relative isolation. Similarly, islands surrounded by water often serve as natural laboratories for language evolution. The Pacific Ocean, dotted with thousands of islands, boasts an incredible array of languages, each shaped by its isolation and the unique history of its people. These linguistic islands, as they're often called, offer a glimpse into the past, preserving linguistic features that might have disappeared in more connected regions. The Basque language, spoken in the Pyrenees Mountains between Spain and France, is a prime example. Its origins remain a mystery, but its isolation has helped it survive for centuries, a testament to the power of geography in shaping linguistic diversity. Trade routes, highways for words and ideas. While mountains and islands often isolate languages, trade routes have served as highways for words and ideas, facilitating the spread and evolution of languages across continents. From the ancient Silk Road to the bustling maritime routes of the Mediterranean, trade has always been intertwined with language. As merchants traveled, exchanging goods and stories, their languages interacted, borrowing words, phrases, and even grammatical structures. The Arabic language, for example, spread widely through trade, leaving its mark on languages spoken across North Africa, the Middle East, and parts of Asia. Trade routes also facilitated the spread of writing systems, allowing knowledge and ideas to be recorded and transmitted across vast distances. The Phoenician alphabet, developed for commercial purposes, became the ancestor of many modern alphabets, including Greek, Latin, and Cyrillic. Migration and language. When people move, languages travel too. Throughout history, migration has been a powerful force shaping the linguistic landscape of our planet. As people move, they carry their languages with them, creating new linguistic communities and influencing the languages they encounter. The Indo-European language family, one of the largest in the world, is a testament to the impact of migration. Its origins can be traced back to ancient migrations from the Pontic-Caspian steppe, spreading across Europe and parts of Asia, giving rise to languages as diverse as English, Spanish, Hindi, and Russian. Migration can also lead to language contact, resulting in the borrowing of words, the development of new languages, and even language shift. The Creole languages, spoken in various parts of the world, are a fascinating example, arising from the fusion of European languages with African and indigenous languages during the era of colonization and the transatlantic slave trade. Section 5: Food, Clothing, and Shelter. How geography shapes our needs. Our physical surroundings shape not only our languages, but also our cultures, the shared values, beliefs, and practices that define who we are. One of the most fundamental ways geography influences culture is by shaping our basic needs for food, clothing, and shelter. In colder climates, people have developed ways to insulate themselves from the elements, wearing warm clothing made from animal furs or wool. Their diets often consist of hearty, calorie-rich foods to withstand the harsh winters. Conversely, in tropical regions, lightweight clothing and open-air dwellings are the norm, and diets often revolve around fruits, vegetables, and seafood. The availability of natural resources also influences cultural practices. Communities living in fertile river valleys have developed sophisticated agricultural techniques, shaping their social structures and beliefs around the cycles of planting and harvesting. Nomadic cultures, on the other hand, have adapted to life in arid regions, relying on livestock herding and moving in search of grazing lands. Section 6. Celebrations and Stories, reflecting the land and culture. Our cultural expressions, from the stories we tell to the festivals we celebrate, often reflect the landscapes we inhabit. In many cultures, mountains, rivers, and forests are revered as sacred spaces, home to spirits and deities. The Aboriginal people of Australia, for example, have a deep spiritual connection to the land, expressed through their intricate rock art, storytelling traditions, and ceremonies that have been passed down for generations. Their Dreamtime stories, rich in symbolism and meaning, explain the creation of the world and the interconnectedness of all living things. Similarly, in many cultures, festivals and celebrations are timed to coincide with the changing seasons, marking important events in the agricultural calendar or honoring the forces of nature. The Holi festival in India, a vibrant celebration of spring, is a prime example, with its colorful powders symbolizing the blooming flowers and the triumph of good over evil. Section 7. The Amazon rainforest, a tapestry of languages and cultures. The Amazon rainforest, a vast expanse of biodiversity, is also home to an incredible diversity of languages and cultures.
Hundreds of indigenous groups, each with its own unique language and traditions, have thrived in this challenging environment for centuries. The indigenous peoples of the Amazon have developed a deep understanding of the rainforest's delicate ecosystem, relying on its resources for food, medicine, and shelter.
Their languages often reflect this close relationship with nature, with words and grammatical structures that express intricate ecological knowledge. Section 8. The Himalayas. Where mountains touch the sky, languages thrive. The Himalayas, the highest mountain range in the world, present a formidable geographical barrier, yet they are also home to a remarkable diversity of languages and cultures.
From the snow-capped peaks to the fertile valleys, the Himalayas have shaped the lives and languages of the people who call this region home. The Tibetan language, with its unique script and rich literary tradition, is perhaps the most well-known language of the Himalayas. However, hundreds of other languages belonging to various language families are spoken throughout the region, reflecting centuries of migration, trade, and cultural exchange.
Section 9. The Mediterranean Sea, a cradle of cultures and languages. The Mediterranean Sea, a crossroads of continents, has been a cradle of civilizations for millennia.
Its shores have witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the exchange of goods and ideas, and the blending of languages and cultures. From the ancient Greeks and Romans to the Phoenicians and Arabs, the Mediterranean has been a melting pot of languages, influencing the development of Romance languages like Spanish, French, and Italian, as well as Arabic and Turkish. The region's rich history is reflected in its diverse architectural styles, culinary traditions, and artistic expressions.
Section 10. Language and Culture in a Changing World. The Impact of Technology and Globalization. In today's interconnected world, technology and globalization are reshaping the relationship between geography, language, and culture.
The internet, social media, and mass communication have broken down geographical barriers, connecting people across continents in unprecedented ways. While this interconnectedness has facilitated the spread of languages and ideas, it has also raised concerns about language loss and cultural homogenization. As global languages like English become more dominant, smaller languages are at risk of disappearing, taking with them valuable cultural knowledge and perspectives.
Section 11. Our Connected World. Understanding the ties that bind us. As we've explored the intricate connections between geography, language, and culture, one thing is clear: our world is interconnected in profound ways. The landscapes we inhabit, the languages we speak, and the cultures we share are all intertwined, shaping our identities and influencing how we perceive the world around us. Understanding these connections is more important than ever in today's globalized society. By appreciating the diversity of languages and cultures, we gain a deeper understanding of our shared humanity and the rich tapestry of human experience. If you enjoyed this exploration, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos on how geography shapes language and culture. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated.